So you're trying to manifest a text from your ex? Well, guess what? Today, that's what we're going to talk about. And in fact, I recorded this intro later after the video portion of it, and I actually got a text from one of my exes, and I didn't even want it. Anyway, stay tuned. This works. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we're talking about how to manifest a text from an ex or from a friend or from just anybody. And it's a really exciting, I've been doing 3-part series on this. And yeah, so if you haven't already subscribed, I do put out new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, all of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life, little bite-sized pieces that are just perfectly nice. So definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon. So today we're talking about how to manifest a text. Now, it is actually really simple. I intend for my boyfriend to text me. I intend for my ex to text me. I intend for my mom to call me. That's how simple it is. Where it gets complicated and why it doesn't happen is because sometimes we may have blocks or we may have resistance to this happening. So in order for us to be able to receive that text, we need to make sure that we clear the lines and we don't have any resistance there. And a lot of the times when it's an ex, there definitely is some resistance there. If it hasn't happened already and you've been wanting it for a while, then there's definitely a block or some resistance. So let's talk about how to get rid of that resistance so that text does come through. So the first thing we need to look at is to understand that everyone is you pushed out. Perception is projection, okay? It's also known as everyone's a mirror, everyone's a reflection of you. And this is so true. I remember it was so funny. One night, here's a really good example. I was sitting there thinking, oh, maybe I should call my mom. Oh, it's too late. Maybe I should call her. Maybe it was too late. And the funny thing is she ended up calling me the next day because I was thinking about talking to her on the phone. So she actually did call me. And when we spoke the next day, she was like, oh yeah, last night at about 9:30, I was thinking of calling you, and I thought it was too late. And I thought, oh no, she's probably up. And so my mom was thinking the exact same thing that I was. So that is everyone pushed out. Perception is projection. If you think they're thinking it, they're thinking it. Now, I did a video explaining this on how to actually build that muscle and see this concept in action. You do need a good grasp of this concept to remove any blocks that you may have. So I'll post that video right up here. Please definitely watch it. So that's one concept to understand. And the second thing to understand is that everything you're experiencing right now, so anything like, you broke up with your ex, you guys aren't together right now, and you had a big fight, that's all a result of last month's thoughts. So everything that's happening right now today is a result of last month. So for instance, my niece phoned me today. And the funny thing is I had intended to talk to her on the phone earlier this week and thought, oh, I should give her a call sometime. And then she ended up calling today. So what you're experiencing right now today is a product of your thoughts last week, last month, last year. Okay? So start fresh right now. What you think today, you're going to create for tomorrow. And that's how it works. There's always that little bit of delay. So those are the two very important concepts. Now, how do we get rid of blocks? Well, we know that everybody is a reflection of our thoughts, that what we think, that they're definitely thinking. So let's say you're manifesting a text from your ex. And let's just say that our ex's name is Joe. Now we think, okay, I intend for Joe to text me. But you know what? I know Joe probably is hurt and upset, and last time we talked, I got mad at him, so he probably doesn't want to talk to me. All that's going to block it right there. That whole story of being mad, he doesn't want to talk to me, that's all going to block it. So we need to change that story, knowing that that was yesterday's story because there's the delay, and everyone is you pushed out. So if you think he's thinking that, then he's going to be thinking that. So you need to change that story. Change that story to Joe wants to talk to me. Joe forgives me. Joe loves me. Joe misses me. Joe's going to text me. Joe can't wait to talk to me. Now you can manifest this text within 24 hours by just saying it. I intend to get a text from Joe within 24 hours. Okay, so you've got to believe it and you have to have zero resistance to it. So it's always important to watch the story. In fact, you know what? If you really want to find out what your story is with something, it's always best to, to chat with somebody about it and have them pick out any sort of contrary remarks that you make towards, what you want. Okay, I want a text from so-and-so, but blah, 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 blah. Everything after the but's probably blocking it. It's not going to let it happen. So you have to believe 100% that it's going to happen, and you've got to remove the story and make the story into something that suits what you're asking for. So Joe wants to talk to me. Joe loves me. Joe forgives me. I'm going to see Joe at the coffee shop. Everything's going to be fine. Joe is going to apologize when he talks to me. And you really need to create the other person's story and what you want to experience with that. So that's how you manifest a text from somebody. So you say, I intend for them to text me. You think about talking to them on the phone. You can even visualize it. And then you remove all the other story that goes against that happening. So things like, he's not going to want to talk to me. He's probably mad at me. You got to remove all that story and change it to, Joe's okay with me. Joe forgives me. Everybody gets upset. It's okay. He's over it. And you really need to create a story that supports them texting you. Remember, everything that you are experiencing today is a result of yesterday's thoughts. So change those thoughts right now. And every time you have any doubt that that person is going to text you, say, no, I intend for them to text me. They are going to text me. They want to talk to me. We are going to get back together again. Things are going to be good. Anyways, that's my video for today. And yeah, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. These videos are all meant to help you. So please definitely work on this to get a text from somebody. It's really going to feel good. And yeah, you guys have a great week and create something wonderful for yourselves. Bye.